Hello Internet, we're back where we left off with Cataclysm. We're in the middle of a loot run, and we're going to continue checking out some of these other houses. Did spot a zombie last time we were out here, which we're going to deal with before he becomes any more of an issue. Oh, apparently I was I was crouching that whole time. My display is blinking, as it seems to do more and more lately. Just gotta hope it's not interfering with the recording in any way. Change to walking. Got another zombie down here. Deal with him so he's not breaking out any windows trying to follow us. Zombies at this point are not a huge concern. It's just when they cluster up. Nothing interesting. What's this collar pin made of? Silver, we'll take that. We'll go back to walking. Crouching needs its own button, but it's not a huge deal. Technically, the double quotes is the change move. What is it? Change movement mode, I think is what it's called. So it is the right place to put it. It's just would prefer. We'll take a waffle iron. I don't know that we're ever going to make waffles, but we'll take it. Dog food, for some reason, is not edible. It's just a random item. That's a bit of a bummer. Dog food is calories, so I feel like that should be available to humans as well. Coconut milk, we'll take. Says it's tin can. I was under the impression that tin cans actually weren't tin cans, that they were aluminum. But maybe we can make that bronze we were talking about in a previous episode, because we needed tin. And if there are tin cans, we can just harvest tin from the cans, I guess. 5. That's still going to take some time to get used to pressing 5. Regular paper wrapper. Oh, chocolate drink we can't take. See, that's an aluminum can. So maybe food cans are tin and beverage cans are aluminum, which makes sense. I was under the impression... Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. See what we got. Fairy tales, newspaper page, not interesting. Okay, they're just shadies. I saw a bunch of red on the mini-map, and it scared me. I thought we wandered into a horde. Let's run just to be careful. So there are more, including a... Okay, I thought you were a spitter. How many of you have seen me? Just the shadies. That's fine. If they want to come in here, we will deal with them. You stay in the shadows, so hopefully only the shadies can see us. Now we'll start sprinting. I think it's here. It's not here. There we go. See if we can kill some of them before they get too close, because we're not going to be able to keep up the sprinting through the entire fight with all of them. It looks like the acid zombie is just following the others in. It doesn't seem... I don't think it can see us in the darkness. I heard something die. Just melee that. So they are following them in. I don't know if... because they can't see me. Oh, he can see me. I thought I gave you really terrible low light vision. That's okay. At this point, we're dealing with them pretty easily. That acid zombie is going to be a little bit of a problem once it moves into the space. Oh, we are running still. Okay, so it wasn't an issue. Dealt with a little horde there. We're crouching, don't want to crouch. Walk, smash them. We will move the acid zombie to where we're standing and we will butcher that. Then we will smash the other corpse. So milk balls we can't eat. I guess we'll take the nicotine gum. We'll take the silver. None of that is very interesting to me. Take the cash card. Permanent marker. We'll take the marijuana. Leave everything else. Check you out. Nothing. What are you? You're the chocolate drink we don't want. Gold watch we will take. See, there's just no charges in any of the stuff we're finding. Gold watch we'll take. And nothing there. So that was relatively easy. Are we walking? We are. Why don't we crouch, in fact, as we go out here, just in case there are more. There's really not much here, so that looks like a regular, or a decayed zombie even. Just a regular zombie. What is this one? Skeleton. So that was relatively painless. Go ahead and we'll walk. If they see us and come over, that's okay. Thermoelectric gloves we'll take just because, although I don't foresee us wearing them, maybe in the wintertime. Dusk mask, we'll take another one. I'm not sure. I think the one thing we could really use is like a proper gas mask. The problem is that it interferes with our night vision. During the day it's really not a big deal, but at night it can become an issue. Crowbar. I really ought to bind that crowbar to a specific key instead of just looking for it every time. A 2-car garage. Guessing these are in good shape. Enough wheels. Battery, no tank on it. That's okay. What does that XX mean? So you'll see it has an XX. Does that mean it's fully destroyed? Did they change it to where instead of 2 dots it's now 2 X's? See, that's also, I'm guessing that means it's fully destroyed. That's pretty cool. I've always hated the double dot system. But anyway, it has enough wheels. The tank is busted. Battery is busted. I'm not sure what the asterisks mean. I assume that means null. Like maybe, no, because it's not broken completely. So maybe it just means nothing. And that's why the status is listed as 0 as well. See what this is? Just a regular glass jar we don't want. We'll take the string. And we'll go check out this upstairs. How's our equipment looking? Pretty good shape. Not super full inventory. Yeah, I was gonna say there's usually some upstairs. Seems like no matter what house I go in, there are zombies upstairs. We'll just stand and fight them. I mean, at this point we have plenty of medical supplies, so we're not super worried about getting a bite or anything. 1 cigarette's not really worth taking. The ammo is, although it's 9mm, which we're probably not going to use a lot of. Oh, what do you have? Another empty cell phone. At least this one has a game system. 12 cigarettes we'll take. Let's unload the game system. Apparently we can unload the cigarettes as well. Nothing there. I guess we'll grab the wool socks just to have them and to have wool if we need it. Stop sprinting. Cotton balls we don't need because I don't know what you use cotton balls for. And if we ever need cotton, I imagine that rags and things are cotton. So, file. Root beer we'll take. Hairpin we don't need. What's it made of? Iron we don't need. Oh, utility vest. I mean, we'll take it. I don't know that we're ever going to use it. But it is one of those items that, you know, if you get it early can be pretty useful. Zombie soldier in the closet. I stepped towards it as my brain was processing. That's a zombie soldier. So this could be a real difficult fight for us. Because I feel like they have a lot of armor. It could also have good stuff on it though. Do no damage. Fail to penetrate its armor. Do no damage. I don't know if we're even capable of killing this. You've ripped my rucksack, you friggin' jerk. Again? So I don't know if we can kill this with the spear. It's not looking so good. Why don't we grab the Saiga? You hit it for 1 damage. Why don't you come around the corner? Okay. Really? Am I not sprinting? I was crouching. Well, that was dumb. Hear glass shattering. I'm guessing that's downstairs. See if we can get a proper hit on him. Okay. Let's back up. See if we can get another good hit on him. Done. Okay. Smash him. Army helmet we have. None of those are very good. I believe, well, it's not implemented in the current system. It's not really doable. But, so I'll keep that thought to myself. Anyway, wield the pipe spear. Not really happy about that fight. He ripped my rucksack twice, which is very irritating. You would think a soldier would have a little more respect for the military rucksack. Crowbar. Nothing. Did we ever go in this closet? It looks like we only saw one half of it. I'm going to take the laundry basket because I've heard they're good for... Oh, it's too much space. I've heard they're good for harvesting plastic, but I also haven't seen anything we need plastic for yet. I feel like we definitely should take it with us. Putting away the pipe spear is a bit risky, especially after firing so many shots nearby. But we're gonna head back and we're gonna dump this in our vehicle. I don't know what the armor rating on that. See, and this is again so I talked in one of the previous episodes about how weapons generally range from like 0 to 40 in their total cumulative damage. And this is a 26 weapon that deals piercing damage, and we were still unable to get any damage in on the zombie soldier. That's a little ridiculous, because this is like a mid-game weapon. It's not super great, but it's not bad either. And the fact that we were unable to even do 1 point of damage in melee is it's a bit much, I think. I think that maybe they need a little nerf. Would be my opinion. A little bit of a nerf. Drop all this crap. Don't need any of this, actually. Don't need this. Don't need the laundry basket. Don't need the 9mm or the Ruger. Don't need 2 of these. I mean, we're just going to head back to base soon anyway. We never did gather any gasoline. Wield the pipe spear. You know, why don't we just head back? Because, I mean, for a lot of reasons. Mostly I want to repair the rucksack before it gets any worse. Really irritated me how he hit only the rucksack. I guess because we're wearing armor everywhere else, it's the only thing that can really take damage. But it seemed like he only was hitting... I don't know. I don't like it. What is this stuff? That's cheese, if I remember correctly. We'll just head back to base. We never did gather any gasoline. That's okay, though. We have enough to putter around town for a while. Without too much of an issue. I think we'll park this in the back so it's a little easier to unload. I'll probably do that off camera. Nope. I'm going to just stop it right here. Probably should have oriented the other direction, but that's okay. Stop the vehicle. Why don't we cook some of this meat? Search for meat. Grab that. We'll head inside. We'll cook a little bit of this. Why don't we close the doors? I really shouldn't be leaving the doors open all the time. Drop a little more wood on the pile. We're gonna need to make we're gonna need to make a point to gather some wood in the near future. Did I grab? I thought I grabbed a splinter. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Fire quickly. I think I want to try to make meat pies again, but I don't want to go through the grief I had to go through before. So we'll just cook 4 meat. Dispose. Yes. Getting warm, yep. Eat the meat. Meat. Should be plenty of calories right there. That's 1,600 calories. Why don't we drink something with calories in it as well? We'll drink something we just got. Drink beer. That'll put us in a good mood. Drink a little lemon lime soda. And we'll come in and we'll drink the rest of we'll drink water to sate our thirst the rest of the way. Okay. So if we look at, do we have cans that are empty? Open tin can. Just one. 0.25 liters. If we harvested it, we would get steel. So we can't even get tin that way. It would just give us steel. So where do you get tin? Because we want to make... Where are the greaves? Bronze greaves. We want to make bronze greaves, but it requires bronze, which requires tin. So if it's listed as a tin can, why is it steel? What other armor could we make? Nothing. There's no other, like, proper armor. Hands? I mean, we could probably make gauntlets of some... No, we can't. Okay, so where do you get those recipes? Probably from a book. We just haven't found, like, a forging book, I would guess. Here I see chainmail. And I don't know how to say this. I see this in other games sometimes. I've always thought of it as lamellar or lamellar. But I don't know how you say that. So, but apparently it's just lots of leather, which we don't have. And we don't have pelts or anything like that. And hunting is really unreliable, so we're probably never going to make that. We can make chainmail, which requires a vest, sleeves, and leggings. I thought a hauberk was just like a torso. I didn't know it was a full body thing, so we're probably not gonna make that. We can make chainmail. No, we can't, because we need to make... I hate this. I hate when they have... I really dislike when they have items in this list that require other already crafted items. I would prefer there be a mode where we could just show, like, base items only. Oh, I'm pressing something that's removing things. How do I... Show/hide. How do I undo that? What just happened? I don't know how to undo that. Key bindings, reset filter, R or R. That's not it. Hide/show recipe. Yeah, but how do you show hidden recipes? Hidden. Unhide. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I hate when they show recipes that require other already crafted materials. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to craft. Crafting isn't putting together already made items. Crafting is making something from scratch. Maybe I'm getting a little whiny. I mean, what else can we even use the friggin' forge for? There's really not that much we can make right now. That's really disappointing. I mean, we can make a shotgun, but we have the Saiga. In fact, that doesn't even require forging. There's just nothing. After looking through the recipes for a little while, yeah, there's just nothing there that is remotely appealing. The best thing we could make is the steel spear. Is really the only thing I could see us making in the future here. And it's pretty makeable. We just need to make a crucible and an anvil, which we could do. We needed a steel frame for that, which we of course have access to right over there in that old vehicle we had parted out. Maybe we'll go grab... Yeah, maybe we'll go grab a frame real quick and we'll make ourselves a crucible. You know, I figure if we break it up over the course of many episodes instead of just sitting there and doing it, it will be a lot less boring. Shouldn't matter what the quality is, I don't think. Just grab that frame. I don't know if we have access. Why don't we bring our metal out here? Some of our metal out here. Metal. I mean, we have a bunch of sheet metal, which is huge. And we'll take 5 of these and 5 of these, I guess. I don't really know what we need there. And we'll make a crucible. Probably will take a long time. It is a forging. Can no longer see well enough to keep crafting. 63% of the way there, that's fine. It might be worth investing in a workshop or a workbench in the near future as well, to Do we have more meat? Uncooked or cooked meat? We don't. Why don't we disassemble some furniture here and gather some wood? Deconstruct. You get more 2x4s this way as opposed to just splintered wood. Why don't we leave one in case we need a crafting surface for some reason? 2x4s. 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 Okay, so now we have a healthy bit of wood there. We took down the firewood source. That was a mistake. Firewood source. Not a great episode so far. A little on the boring side. Gotta do this stuff though, you know. It's part of the game. There are down moments, you know, in Cataclysm where you're not really going to do anything exciting. Eat the meat. Drink the water. I think it said something about my head. Oh, your head is getting warm. Okay. Well, we're going to sleep soon. What does our heat look like? Is it hotter next to the fire? 49, 58, 43. It is hotter next to the fire. Well, good. It didn't used to be like that, and that's something I'm glad they changed. There doesn't seem to be any way to tell how far along they are. The crops are growing. I just have to assume that they're growing okay. Okay, well, just trust that it's alright, I guess. Why don't we go upstairs and sleep? We have a bunch of wood down here, too. Go upstairs and sleep. We are warm. We're comfortable. We'll sleep. Yep. Done sleeping. Chunk of meat is getting old. We'll cook the rest of that and eat that now, I guess. Fire's still going. Cook the meat just to get it out of here before it goes bad. We'll cook 3, and then we will try to make pies out of the other ones. Cooked meat, old, spoils soon. So, I think if we make this into a pie, it will reset the spoilage timer. I'm not 100% on that, though. Why don't we give that a go, just to test it and see? Chunk of meat, water. Oh my god. Just fail. I mean, at this point, so if you were watching the other episodes, we failed to make these meat pies like seven or 8 times. And it's very, very frustrating. Gluten-free meat pie goes bad soon. Says the shelf life is 3 days, spoils in soon. So what is the difference between the shelf life and the spoils in? I don't... Just eat them. Just eat them. Who cares? So we ate a bunch, and we went from not hungry to hungry. So that makes sense. That makes sense. It doesn't. That's the point. It doesn't make any sense. We'll drink. Now we're full and turgid. I'm going to save. I think that's what we're going to call this episode. Didn't get a lot done in this episode, but that's okay. We're kind of at that weird point where most of what we need to do right now is just grind. We need to read a lot of books to level up our skills. We need to continue crafting the materials necessary for forging. We need to find additional books for various things, for the arrow recipes, for the forging recipes, things like that. There's just not a lot, you know, that we can... Most of what we have to do is going to be pretty tedious. You know, I mean, there's just not a lot that you can do. I don't know how to say what I want to say. Let's try. Maybe we'll fail. We damage it. Fantastic. So we're going to destroy our military rucksack. Tailor's kit ran out of... Really? It didn't destroy the rucksack? Why don't we... We don't have any other clean rucksacks. Well, great. That's great. I'm real glad that happened. No results. Well, I know we have filthy ones. We just don't really have the... I don't really want to spend all the water to wash them. Okay, well, looks like that's what we're going to have to do. So I think we're going to call the episode here. Thanks for watching. Hopefully in the next episode we will do something a little more exciting. Although I'm going to tell you the truth, probably not. So I'll see you in the next one.